Hello everybody, ara. So today we're gonna be looking at Vup, which is a new program that came out on Steam that is also free. It is webcam based also, so it's on VR. I know some of you guys want more webcam based programs or VTubing, so here's one and it's free. Hand tracking I use is with leap motion. So yeah, let's get started with this and let's get this set up. It's a little more complicated than others because this uses kind of like key shape facial tracking in a way. So yeah, so this is the movement of this program. So yes, my hips are locked, anchored, which for me is a minus. Like with Muppets, I can walk around in my area. I would love to have that freedom, but oh well. This is still good. Tracking is fast. While the movements are tracked okay, pretty quick compared to most other programs. This is not voiced mouth movements, these are camera. So yeah, let's get started with this program. Yeah. Alright, so in this program you will have to do some extra work compared to other programs to make sure your model works. So if we go in here, you can see there's quite a bit of model selection if you don't have model yourself. Now, I put in some models and just the default model. This is the model that works the best. This is the head. As you can see, it's more defined, or not really more defined, but it has a lot more features on it compared to my model. But it's still fine. With MMT models and Vroid models, you can still do decent facial features for your facial tracking. So to do this, we have to go to our smiley face on our icon. Now, before you do that, also, of course, you wanna press the plus sign and find your VRM or VUP model format. You can see here, you can also use VUP 2D or Model 3 also, so you can use 2D models in here too. There is a 2D model here. Here's a 2D model also. But anyway, let's get this set up for the model. I did not set up the model fully. So as you see here, let me just rearrange these windows. Alright, now we have our two models. So this model should be doing the same like this model should be doing. So this is your reference, and this is also your model. So you can see all of these. There's blinks and winks and all of that. So you need to do all of these. Well, you don't have to do all of these, but of course, if you want all of the features, like all of the movement you can see in the preview, you'll have to map all of these to the correct key shape. Now, Vroid and MMD do not have every single one of these, so you would have to edit key shapes in Blender. So this is where the complicated part comes, is actually making key shapes. For the most part, you can get all the necessary ones like blinking and mouth movements. And as you see, I don't have every single like facial feature unlocked. I only done like the most important things like the mouth movements and the eye blinking, but of course I could do more. But yeah, I'm lazy. So I'll just show you how a model looks like at its full potential. Let me just open up the default avatar. So this one is made in Vroid. Quite obvious. So I just click and then it should start loading. Or I'll save and then there we go. So how do we get this to actually track? There is camera face capture. Turn this on, make sure your camera is set correct. Alright, there we go, removing. So, we can do all these sliders if you want, which is all with tracking. So as you see, in real life, like I'm smiling, you can see all my mouth movements with full potential. As you see, and my eyebrows too. All of this you can do in Blender. Of course you need to know how to do this. How to make key shapes. So yeah, I can make a tutorial on making key shapes. If you guys are interested, comment down below and I'll make a tutorial. So yeah, tracking is pretty well for this program, so I quite like it. The cheeks for some reason don't move up and down. Alright, let's look at the features of this program now. We can go to our Emotes tab for our model. Now, you can create shortcuts also, or click on whatever emote you want. So, let's get the shortcuts. They must be 2 letters. So let's say S and G, for example. There we go. Click, and then there. There's our emote. Now, your facial stuff is still on, so it could make some weird things with your face. It's kinda weird. But yeah. It's our default face, so we go QE to go back to default face. Now, of course, if you want to make this on your model, let's say this is your model. Oh. No, not the smiley. You go here and edit. Alright, now, yeah. Save. Delete. Now, we click the plus sign to create a new emote. So, we can make like, a happy face, for example. Let's see, there we go. A nice happy face. We can rename it as well. Happy Moony, for example. Save. Create shortcuts. ENH, for example. Boom. Alright, we also need to make a reset. So, just go here and then just say name expression new to and QE, for example. QE. So let's make our AH okay, I mean the shortcut is there. The emote works. But for some reason my shortcut doesn't want to work. Let's try a different one. JK. JK. There we go. That works. I don't know. It seems kinda awkward to use emotes for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fixed in a future patch. Actions. Now, these are like, as you can see, animations, which are pretty cool. You can also do a shortcut for them, just as you do with emotes. Or you can just click. Yeah. You can also add props to your scene. Like a wearable one. Playing to oh. There's default ones like, and you can move them up and down. Oh. Oh, wow, hello? My camera went way out. Alright, now... There we go, we're back. So, over here you can go to previous saved locations. Let's try that again. There. So we can move these cat headphones up and down. Oh. A little bit buggy. So now we have cat headphones. Pretty cool. So you can add your own objects in here, like, I don't know, maybe swords or something. Let's see, plane 2. Huh. I guess it's hide and not hide. Alright, pretty cool. Alright, why am I in a T-pose? Probably because I have this on. Okay, so these are props. You can add them. To add them, press the plus sign, and it should pop out a folder. Well, that's awkward. Nothing pops up. There should be a folder that pops up and you can upload Vera models or whatever your prop is. And then you can wear it or do whatever. So let's get on to the next thing, which is scene. As you can see, I have this street right here. we can do other scenes like a park. There we go. Oh, it's like a 2D scene. You can maybe draw yourself a picture or like a bedroom or something. That's pretty cool. Hmm. So yeah, there's a few scenes you can do here. There's like a shopping area, a market. Uh, is this like the void? Just gonna wait until it loads. These do take a little bit to load. As you can see, the loading. Oh, it's literally an empty room. Alright, well, I mean, you could probably add like props and stuff with the props menu. Maybe like your own furniture in this room. That's pretty cool. Now, um, let's see. How do we make maybe a green screen? Plus icon. Alright, we need PNG. We can do PNG. So, if we wanted to, we could just make a go to Microsoft Paint, paint yourself a green box, and I guess that you can use that as a green screen. It's kind of weird that it isn't a default green screen option, which is weird. Okay, well, yeah, lighting. We can do depth of field. We can edit. If we want to. Ambient lighting. So as you see, my character just got some lighting. This will obviously put some strain on your GPU, so use this if you're not gaming, I guess. At the same time, so you can have dark shadows, I guess. Radius. Hmm. So these are all the options. Bloom, which is the glowing effect. As you see, our window glows, our earrings kinda glow, since they do have some emission on them. Even the radius and everything. Um, oh boy. Yeah, my fingernails glow a lot. So yeah, there's bloom. You can play with that. There's color and everything. Oh boy. That looks kinda... This is like alien, almost. If you want, you can play with this around. This is pretty cool. Saturation. You can make yourself black and white. Exposure, which is like kind of like brightness. Bright parts are more brighter, and all of that. Pretty cool. Let's go back to default. Audio. Now, this is what controls the music and audio of your backgrounds. Like the... If we go back to this one. And then we go to audio. Let's see, this goes louder. So yeah, this is the volume of your scene. Under lighting settings. So yeah, if it blasts your eardrums, go here. But it doesn't really blast your eardrums when I started it. But yeah, headphones beware. So, first, locate. You can like do like zoom out, press the plus icon. There you go. You'll have a rough image how it looks like. Alright, so we can go back by pressing this. Just our save. And I forgot to tell. Left click, move. Scroll wheel. Right click. These are the things you need to know to navigate. Alright, multiplayer. This is one thing I do love about this program. There's multiplayer. You can join these public rooms, which nobody is in, but you do need your avatar uploaded to the cloud. Now if you go here and you press this button, you will upload your avatar to their cloud storage, and when you do that, you'll be saved onto their I guess server. So then you can actually join. If I press, let's say, create room, you'll see characters in the cloud or fabricated. So yeah, you need to put your avatar into the clouds. So I'm just gonna put this one. It's like the test model we done like a while back. And now you should be able to create a room. Alright, so there we go. So, sponge of Japanese or Chinese. So, we can. I'm gonna guess this is the name of the room. So, when you come, Google Translate doesn't really help me much. So, I'm gonna guess this to set up the room. So now, refresh, create room. So yeah, setup successful. Alright, so we got our room. Now other people can join us whenever, so people can probably just go and find our room. So yeah, that's how you set up a room. Okay, now, I'm just gonna change back to my avatar. What else can we do? We can do all of these things also. And so, okay. Well, we're back in our old self. Now, all of these features, most of these you won't really need unless you're rich. So this is the webcam. Turn your webcam on. You can do mirrored head rotation, which is disable your head rotation if you want to be a doll. Enable your upper body. This one, without this, your upper body won't move. So, that's pretty good to have that on. I like my freedom. I wish this avatar could walk, just like you do in Muppets. But it's fine. Virtual camera. No. Not 100% sure what this is. We can install it. I assume this is like a fake camera. It's a virtual camera. Or I think I know what this is. I think this is to, let's say, you want to capture your room, but also you don't want to stream IRL. you could stream IRL your room, for example, but still have your avatar. So you would need a second camera for this. I think this what this means. At least that's what it means in a different program I tried before. Don't exactly remember which one. That's what was virtual camera in a different program. Leap motion tracking. Well, this is quite obvious. This is the leap motion. Over here. This is one of those gloves that you put on your hands and do tracking with. Obviously, I don't have one. I'm not gonna dump €1,000 on it. Cry, cry, baby hands. Oh, no. PV motion cap. I assume that's gonna be another motion capture. This is one of the motion capture suits, so this like this crazy price. Even more, but this would be more full body, which I also don't have either. Orion VR. As far as I know, this is motion tracking with Connect. But I'm pretty sure. Oh, VR capture. So I assume you can use your VR with this. I'll see how that works. I'll show blink or wink. I'm not sure if this works or not. I'm not blinking at all. Alright, so pendant. This one is for like I'm not sure what this is for, what you're gonna use this for, but oh, my tracking. You can use a smaller image. I'm not too sure why is it for, but you can also show other people if you're doing multiplayer. And yeah, you have all these options. Lock pose. You can do some creative, I guess. Look at camera. Now this is something you can do if you do not have a webcam, for example. And see, my character turns her head. Now, if I had eye movement, this would be probably better. Yeah, there you go. She's looking at the camera with her eyes. So yeah, let's look at the camera feature. If, for example, you don't have a camera, of course you could do it with a webcam also. Then her eyes will be always looking at you. So yeah, record, which is self-explanatory. You can record high quality, and you can set up your storage where you want them to go. Alright, so for this is like, these are like the events tab or something like that. So if we trigger this, some confetti falls. So as you see, some gifts and stuff falls on you. Your character also does have a collision, it looks like. Trigger. It's like a different trigger. Also, these are numbers. So we can do no. Word props. There's a bunch of props you can do, it looks like. But they're all in Japanese, so it's kinda, you'll have to fiddle around with the props. So you can add more. You can do word trigger. So these are all like words. Trigger. I don't think those are words. Well, weird. I'm not sure what's wrong. There. Oh my god. Alright. I'm sorry. The bait have scared some people. Scared the living hell out of me. So, fireworks. So you can do quite a lot here as well. System settings. Now, of course, you can do Chinese or English. Wait, is this all Chinese? Oops. Huh, well. Yeah. I guess it's Chinese then. And English. It's not 100% translated fully. So yeah. Display mirror. You can just mirror the whole thing if you want. Display resolution. You can do your resolution for your display. Background shortcuts. Not sure what this does. Mouse intensity. Alright, so get a lot of. It's like sensitivity. Oh, sensitivity, yeah. Not intensity. Okay, so that is the version. Pretty cool. Alright, so we're coming to the end of the video, but before we end this video, we're gonna check out the pros and the cons. So all the pros would be, this program is obviously free. It's on Steam. You can download it right now. The second pros is you can do a lot of things. You can do motion tracking if you're rich. If you're not so well off, you can just do webcam. If you don't even have a webcam, you can do also with look to camera. Of course, there is Magic Mirror, which does it way better. You can move your avatar with your mouse cursor if you're looking for that option, and it's also free. So, next pros is multiplayer, which is awesome. You can do collabs and stuff on here. So that's pretty cool. Next pro we have is props, which are pretty cool. You can see out this. I'll see. Carriers, which is a prop that you can move around in your scene. Guess I probably could have fitted better, but yeah. Pretty cool. I like these carriers. Pretty nice. So, the other pros is that you can have all these stages you can do. Of course, you can make your own stages, which I guess either Blender or MMD, and then convert to VRM or whatever else of the formats, or you can import your own. So as you see, all of this, like, you could import yourself, and the music as well you can import. So that's pretty cool. Now the facial tracking with key shapes is also, I think it's more a pro than a con. It's not really a con because, I mean, I can't say it's a con. The only con about it is because it's difficult. But, I mean, if you put in your time and effort, you can make a very good avatar that does all the motions and, yeah, like with cheek motions and eye movements and eyebrow movements and all these mouth movements and all of those movements you can do, which is awesome. Obviously, do it in Blender or whatever. I can do a video if you guys want. Just comment below if you want a tutorial on how to do key shapes. So then you can mimic all the key shapes on this program, and then you can use them all. Like me, which is like, well, I mean, I didn't put everything. I just put in mouth movements and all of those basic movements. Alright, let's get to the cons of this program. Now, I'm gonna compare this to Puppet, which is my favorite desktop program for desktop. Obviously, the first con I'm just gonna throw at this program, just like any other program other than Puppet, is I'm locked in place. My hips don't move. They're anchored to the screen. I can't move. So that will be my first con. The other cons, well, it isn't really a con, but I mean, this program isn't the most lightweight of programs. Of course, I could remove the background and everything, but just this scene alone takes almost 3 gigabytes of RAM. So it's not very light, but of course, I'm using a scene and I'm using some effects and stuff, and yeah, so it's not the best optimized map. Or you could also use something like just a picture or green screen, which will be much easier on your system, which then it would be using only like a gigabyte of RAM, which is still kinda heavy considering other programs can be a little bit under a gigabyte of RAM. But for other usages like CPU usage and GPU usage, it's pretty average. It's not the best, it's not the worst. It's pretty decent. Obviously, without all this background, I would have a better time with my CPU and GPU. So this isn't really a con, but yeah, I thought I'll mention that also. Honestly, I cannot say much cons because this program is free in the end, and I mean, this program has so much detail and everything. There's much bad to say about it. So this comes to conclusion of my pros and cons. This program is definitely worth it, but if you're lazy, then yeah, maybe not the best. I do wish this could use, maybe instead of mouth movement, voice activation also. That would be cool to see if your avatars don't have that many mouth movements. Just so it would be like easier to do until you get like let's say an avatar set up perfectly. That would be one. Okay, now this will be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a like, subscribe, and I wanna just say a few things before we leave. You can also check my Twitch TV up in the corner or in the description. And you can also check out my Discord if you have any questions or problems, or you can comment down below. Of course, it's also a thing you can do. So yeah, and goodbye everybody. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye bye. Yeah.